This is Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Ben, thanks for giving me some time post-fight. And still, Chris Billam-Smith remains WBO cruiserweight world champion. Just kind of give me your initial thoughts on what we saw in the ring between Chris and Richard tonight.
I thought Chris was levels above. I have to be honest. I think the scorecards were closer than what I saw. I think Richard maybe arguably won the first round, and then after that I actually struggled to find a round for him. Chris is levels and levels tonight, and he just gets better and better and better. And you can't ever write him off. Every time he goes into his fight, he's the underdog. And sometimes you can't understand it, but I think tonight, hopefully, people start to realise he has improved that much that he's now a genuine world-level fighter. He's gone through, if you think 12 months ago, Lawrence Okolie and Richard Riakporhe were probably considered the two best cruiserweights in the country by quite a country mile. And Chris Billam-Smith has dispatched of them both fairly convincingly. And phenomenal night for him. And he goes on, and now he's looking at unifications, and it's a fairy tale, it really is.
You said earlier in the week that Richard would never get a better chance to become world champion. On his home turf, with his own people. Yes, Chris had a lot of fans there too. But considering this was such a great chance for him to achieve that goal, was you not disappointed that there didn't seem to be a switch that was flicked? It was very just one gear.
I agree. I think, look, he'll be as disappointed in himself as anyone. He doesn't need me to be more disappointed. It was an unbelievable atmosphere. It was an unbelievable build-up. The ring was incredible. Everything's set up for him, almost like, go on. You know, in the same way Chris Billam-Smith got his opportunity and grabbed it with both hands like 12 months ago, Richard, did he freeze a little bit because he wasn't throwing combinations? He just didn't take the fight and the opportunity by the scruff of the neck. I think there's talk of maybe a tear in his chest and his right arm, which is why maybe he couldn't throw as much, but still, he'll be so disappointed. But as I say, I think people just underestimate Chris Billam-Smith, and he makes it so hard for you in there. Perfect game plan, again, from Shane McGuigan. And of course, Richard will be disappointed, but tonight's about Chris Billam-Smith, and he deserves every bit of praise that he gets, every opportunity that he gets. He's a pleasure to work with. He works incredibly hard, and it's a lesson for everyone that, you know, he believes in himself so much, and he always has. And 6 weeks' notice against Isaac Chamberlain in a nip and tuck fight, a war, and it's culminated in multiple home performances, a world title win, defences, and he's now genuine world title, world level fighter, world champion, and one of the very best in the division.
Chris jumped on the mic and shouted Vegas as loud as he possibly could. His little pocket of fans were going wild. Everyone obviously wants to fight in Las Vegas. He was obviously buzzing after that, so I think whatever he said would have got a cheer. But what's next for Chris?
He's never changed since he met. That was his dream. He wants to fight in Vegas. Ramirez seems the obvious one for that opportunity, but obviously he seems to be his left golden boy now, so we'll have to look at that one. But whether it's Ramirez, whether it's Opataya, the unifications, what more can he do? You know, he's defended twice now. He's beaten the two best in the country. He's beaten Masternat. And I think he just wants the biggest opportunities we can possibly get. Of course, the dream is Vegas, so we'll see what happens next, but let him enjoy tonight, and then, hopefully a unification before the end of the year.
Just one more from me. I know Frank Smith said in an interview with Charlie that he will invite you ringside for Felix Cash and Tyler Denny. Can we see you in Birmingham next week?
You'll see me there. Promised Tyler a long time ago, and what an opportunity for him, but really looking forward to it. I know he's had a fantastic camp. I know he's sold a hell of a lot of tickets. And, you know, like tonight, maybe activity will count against Felix Cash, and it's a huge opportunity for him. No doubt, he's probably, in many people's eyes, a slight underdog, but I fancy him. I think, as I say, he's had a great camp, and he always performs under pressure. So I'm really looking forward to next week.